Lord, ask you to bless the recording of the track, A Fool for Fame. Let me tell you about it. Yeah. And go kind of deep with it, look. A fool for the fame, he done moved out of his lane. Dived in head first, deep water, didn't know the rules of the game. He wanna use his gun, not use his brain. Deep down, all he want is love. Mess around and lose his chain. Another robbery, messing with them thugs. Have your judgment off. Mess around with them drugs. Mess around with them clubs. Stuff pop off, he ain't know what it was. But this the hole he dug. Messed around, got buried in it. A fool for fame, you might need some therapy with it. It's that fame, it's that life, but it come with a price. Nobody thinking about Christ, forgetting about God, stepping out at night. Led by other forces, but it all come down to choices. Conscientious consequences, plans to destroy us. Only the strong gon' make it, now only by grace we make it. Cause we done all made mistakes and seen it turn out crazy. Fame was the fuel, for fame I was a fool. No fame then you ain't cool. Chasing fame didn't stay in school. Chasing fame got in them streets. Chasing fame you can't be weak. Chasing fame can't be about peace, it's more about war, it's more about beef. Protecting reputations, folks won't even admit defeat. Oh, you Superman, then that man end up deceased. Another fool for fame started believing his own hype. See, that's the wrong type. No one's invincible, no individual. And all you dudes that got shot and still live to tell, know that was God's grace and we all could have been in hell. Talking about mercy, being rushed to the emergency room. All the doctors and nurses confused. You pulled through like how that happened, but you rapping like you had control. Talking about your gun, well, how'd your shooter get that close? I'm just saying, ain't none of that fame fooling me or causing me not to see the things God do for me. So I acknowledge him, glorify him, and give him fame, or else I'd be a fool, just living in vain. Listen. A fool for the fame. Don't be one. Huh? It ain't worth your life. It ain't worth your soul. It really ain't even worth your freedom, man. Look here. A fool for the fame. He done moved out of his lane. Dived in head first, deep water, didn't know the rules of the game. He wanna use his gun, not use his brain. Deep down, all he want is love. Mess around and lose his chain. Another robbery, messing with them thugs. Have your judgment off. Mess around with them drugs. Mess around with them clubs. Stuff pop off, he ain't know what it was. But this the hole he dug. Messed around, got buried in it. A fool for fame, you might need some therapy with it. Wise counsel and advice. Dudes say they killers and they brave, but men turn into mice. When it's time, turn out they lights, cause you see that's human nature. Ain't nobody trying to face death and take that step if they don't have to, if it can be avoided. Even Jesus said, let this cup pass, but you too tough for that. Or so you want us to think, all that imagery. Now the next man wants your fame, it come with enemies full of envy, saying you ain't the dude who you pretend to be, trying to make you prove something, put somebody on the news or something. Shootings in public, cause the price of fame is that high, and the feds right behind cause of your gang ties. When the paint dries and the dust settles, you see the fame came simply cause you someone special. But it's a gift and a curse. That gangster stuff just making it worse. We all done did our dirt. Got a couple friends, got hit, it hurt. That just come with the life. I ain't putting my pipe on camera so you can see me hold it. You gotta be ready in that moment when they trying to take your life. A gun might not even save your life. If you get caught off guard, the best protection is to walk with the Lord. Don't be no fool for fame. Another victim in the food chain. Trying to impress these folks, they all be having mood swings. They love you not. One minute you hot, the next you not. But at least you got your life. A fool for the fame gonna pay a high price. Listen. A fool for the fame. He done moved out of his lane. Dived in head first, deep water, didn't know the rules of the game. He wanna use his gun, not use his brain. Deep down, all he want is love. Mess around and lose his chain. Another robbery messing with them thugs. Have your judgment off. Mess around with them drugs. Mess around with them clubs. Stuff pop off, he ain't know what it was. But this the hole he dug. Messed around and got buried in it. A fool for fame, you might need some therapy with it. Listen, you know what I'm saying? That fame ain't worth your freedom. Trying to be tough, trying to portray an image. A lot of cats trying to be gangsters when they just need to be men. Cause a man gonna stand his ground. I'm all about self-defense and all that. But all that trying to portray a super tough image and all that goofy stuff, get your freedom took, get your life took. Cause you want somebody to honor you as a gangster. And even if you was a real gangster, you gotta know when to slow down and ease back and enjoy your success. But these cats out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? Cats out here wilding. A fool for fame, man. Price of Fame, Volume 9. Signing off.